Hi again then guys, and welcome to another Sleeper Spec tune setup, and this time it's actually a requested Sleeper Spec build for the premium spec Ford Mustang GT. And it was requested to take this car to the Nürburgring Ring to see what kind of difference it could make to the car overall. Now, one of the great things about doing these tunes on big heavy cars is that you see a much bigger improvement on these vehicles than you would with a vehicle that's already light and already good. So, as far as this undercover build goes, we've gone for sport soft tyres. Obviously if you go for racing softs it will be probably another 10 seconds quicker, if not more. Racing brakes, of course. For the suspension we have raised the ride height to 130, so it's the same as stock. Springs have increased to 750 and 440, the dampers to 4, anti-roll we've left on 3, neutral camber and tow. As far as the gearbox on this particular model, we've gone for slightly closer ratios, and the gears that we've gone for, well, first of all the auto setting is 168, but then the individual gears are 3.1, 2150, 1.6, 1250, 1025 and 875 with a final drive of 3.1. As far as the diff, I've opted for halfway on the initial torque. If you want the car to be looser, you can go lower, and if you want the car to be heavier, obviously go higher. The lowest acceleration and braking, you want no power upgrades at all, of course, as with all of these sleeper builds, not even an oil change, and don't touch the weight either. So, let's take this, what seems to be still stock vehicle, out to the Nürburgring Ring to see what kind of a difference to your pure lap time potential this tune makes. Now, when you combine doing a sleeper spec build to a larger, heavier car, plus on a longer lap, you're going to see a huge difference in lap potential and lap times. And that is the case with this vehicle. Now, as always, I will put the lap comparison in the description below, but the difference is huge. The stock lap with this car got around the track in just under 8:41. With the sleeper spec build, it got around in 7:59. Over 40 seconds quicker, over one lap of the Nürburgring Ring. And as I said, of course, if you do use racing tyres, it will be even quicker, possibly another 5 or 10 seconds quicker. So the difference that it makes, despite having the same PP, power and weight, is huge. The handling is much looser, the car feels lighter, as with the Focus ST yesterday, and it just performs better all round. Due to the fact that the gears are closer as well, you get more use out of that gearbox. The gears are less sluggish, you can get through them better, giving more control. More performance is accessible at all times, rather than having that longer, more drawn out gearbox. And overall, it becomes a much better all-round competition car. So if you do decide to use this build, obviously I hope you find it fun, and it's definitely a lot more competitive than it was before. And if you'd like to keep up with other builds like this in the future, of course subscribe down below for those. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.